Welcome to Trainfest 2019. I'm Zach, and I'd love to give you a tour of the Walthers booth that we've got here. For those of you that weren't able to make the show, this is your chance to see everything we've got to display. So let me take you for a walk.
Okay, so first off, we've got our We Have Solutions demonstration here, and really, this is about reaching out and inviting a lot of people into the hobby, making sure that everybody feels like they can do something with model trains. Right here, we're demonstrating that we've got a kid's room, we've got a bed, and we've got a trundle bed underneath where a train is running around. They've got toys in there, they've got Legos, whatever they want to do with it, they're playing with trains, and that's good. Another demonstration is we've got these small, what are called pizza box displays, our family fun project. And these are just literally like extra large pizza sized boxes that then have a train running around inside it. You can see the layout is actually pretty intricate. It's an N-scale layout. And it makes for a nice little display, a nice little diorama that's in operating condition. And it just goes to show you, it doesn't need to be a full 8.5 by 4 or anything else like that that you work on. It just needs to be something fun, something to model. Over here, we've got a nice simple layout that's a kind of a representation of what people can do just getting in. They can set up a train and they can have some switches and they can kind of change directions, do whatever they want to do, but again, keeping it simple. And that's a demonstration of our Walthers flyer, our new train set that we've got for this season. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and move on over to the other side. We've got our HO scale, N&Z scale reference book. And that just recently came out. And then we've got one more demonstration here, Workbench, down in anybody's basement. You can have all your tools on there. You can have all your modeling tools on there. And then you can have your layout underneath. Just kind of another demonstration of different ways that you can model that don't require huge layouts, and something that people can do. We want people to feel like, hey, this is a cool hobby. You want to get into it? It's not that hard. From there, we've got the other side of our booth, which has Cornerstone products leading off. We've got a number of built-up buildings that we've got on display, including the new police station and the Ford vehicles. You can see that this is a general municipal building that can be used for a number of different purposes. It doesn't have to be a police station. Right next to that, we've got the suburban station of platform kits. This is typical of any kind of small town suburban stop along the route. We've got our yard offices, our new culverts that we just announced, which comes in either a round porthole or a square porthole type. You can build it with or without the apron. And then right next to that, we've got our transmission towers. Modeling all 4 different types here so that you can see them. The wire that comes in the kit in between the 2 towers. Behind that, we've got a lot of N-scale product, including the new steel overpass kit. And this is the type of a steel overpass that you would see in a lot of different urban settings. I know on the north side of Chicago, for instance, there are tons of these. It's just a good way for the municipality to allow traffic to go through while the rail doesn't stop. Next to that, you've got the bungalow, the 2-story house, also new in N-scale. The bungalow can be built in at least 7 different ways to give you a variety in a neighborhood. Next to that, the UPS hub and the customer center that was just delivered a few months ago. Modern industrial park, including the warehouse as well. You've got truck dock doors and you've got rail dock doors there. And then the Merchants Row 3 kit we've got on display as well. All new N-scale releases that recently came out. Moving on over, Walthers is celebrating heavy metal. And we brought back the Steel Series for 2020. And with that, we freshened it up with all sorts of new equipment, locomotives, cars, and we're bringing back the kit. So you can see the gorgeous blast furnace here. And all the blast furnace, the rolling mill, the electric furnace, all those kits come with the detail parts that we once used to offer separately. They now come with it. Next to that, you can see the steel coils. Above that, we've got the cushion coil car. Pretty soon we'll be able to display the fiberglass hood, the new hood. On top of that, we've got a first piece sample of the Railgun gondola. Get you in close here so you can see it in detail. These are all coming in June. The buildings are coming from December through April. And then for the first time ever, we're able to display the new Pullman Standard bulkhead flat car. I want to get you nice and tight here so you can see the details. It's a really good looking car. We've got a pipe load that we're retailing with it as well. Pipe load is sold separately. But you can see straight through that thing. Very highly detailed. And actually it fits into the stake posts. So it makes for a really believable model. Over on this wall, I'm going to skip over the NW2 for just a second here because we actually have a sample to show you below. We've got the hot metal bottle car. These come in 2 packs. They're going to be either rust colored or gray like you see here. And then you got the slide car 2-pack. Essential for the operations inside the steel mill. And then right below that, we've got a sneak preview. We actually just got this 2 days before the show started. This is a new NW2 locomotive. First look at this. Go ahead and turn it so that you can see the back of it. So this is coming in 2021, but we happen to get our first sample of it. And I wanted to show you here at the show, and we wanted to show you on the video as well. Okay. Look forward to that soon. Rolling on over this way, we've got the rolling mill. And the light is not going to help me here, but the rolling stand is inside that mill. Comes with it. Next to that, we've got the electric furnace. We are retailing the figure sets that came along with the initial release of this. We're putting those back in the market. And we've got the blower engine house here. I'll take you for a walk around the other side of the booth, where we have our first piece of flex track from Code 83 Walthers track on display. I'm going to try to get it nice and close here. It might get blurry for a second. I want you to see the thin profile ties and the wood grain, spike and tie plate details on each tie. It's a really good looking piece of equipment. It's very flexible, very easy to use. Those will be coming out very soon. Right next to that, we have our UPS figure set and our new UPS van. Some of our new power lock track that we're retailing. Easy snap together track, very strong. Nickel silver track. Our GP15-1s in train line. And then above that, we've got our 40-foot AAR 1948 modified box cars. You can see one of the UPS schemes here. We've also got Burlington Northern CP rail. So I'm actually going to pick one of these up and put it next to this next series. So I want you to be able to see the height difference between the cars. These are the brand new tooled 40-foot box cars. We have them both in reefer and boxcar styles. All new tools, and they've got a shorter height, which is kind of a trademark thing for the 1940s. You would see this height of car, but then they started getting mixed in up through the 50s and 60s with other higher cars along the route. With rebuilt steel box car, single sheath composite box, and the wood box car. All right, right next to that, we've got the G85 flat cars. These things are gorgeous looking. You wouldn't know it by looking at it, but it's got a surprising amount of weight. It tracks really well on the track. So you've got the container version here. You've got the Top C version here. Below that, we've got an REA version with a 20-foot container that has a side door to it. It's a relatively new tool for us, but that's a specific feature just for REA. Below that, we've got the GP9 high hoods, which is a brand new announcement that we made just this weekend at the show. We're announcing it 6 different roads. This is a new tool. And they're coming in January. A chance to see the nose yourself. This is a sister to the chopped nose version of the Jeep 9, Walthers mainline. Brand new announcement here at the show. On top of that, we've got the SD50 diesel locomotives. Those are also coming soon, scheduled for December delivery. And then off to the flank, we've got the other chop nose Jeep 9s in Walthers mainline.
So, people's expectations.
All right, our final stretch here.
I can't take
We've got our Jevo locomotives.
Milwaukee Road.
We've got our SD78 locomotives. We have the new George Bush 4141
Vice versa.
that are coming in December. Good looking unit, based on a very good looking prototype. You can see all the grabs are applied for this release. And then below that, we've got the Heritage Series baggage car, complete with the presidential seal decal, which has been applied in this model. It comes as a decal in the kit, giving the modelers the option whether or not they want to put it on there because it was only in use for a limited amount of time. But it's a gorgeous looking car. We've got our SW12 locomotive and our ST9s. And the hit of the show actually at Trainfest this year has been the Burlington ST9. A lot of guys are here because they were celebrating the Burlington route, CB&Q, at the show. We've got a lot of good positive feedback on this. So that's the Walthers booth for 2019 Trainfest. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the route sometime.